pieces that are recognized, that are remembering Dr. Martin Luther King, and they're all terrific, but this is my favorite. I keep coming back to it over and over and over again. So again, I hope you enjoy it. It's going to involve soloist. We've got a terrific narrator from very famous, world famous TSU debate team. He's going to be reading some of the speeches of Martin Luther King, and we've got great soloists, the choir again, so I hope you enjoy it. Just I'm sorry. It starts with kind of a remembrance of our enslaved ancestors. So the first words are, oh freedom, oh freedom. They describe how the enslaved were treated and the horrors that they had to live with. So that part may be a little hard to take, but that's the facts of life in terms of what our enslaved ancestors dealt with. And yet it did end, and Lincoln did sign the paper, and then things appear to be getting better, but unfortunately the Ku Klux Klan arose. So again, there'll be parts of it that talk about the real experience. And yet we also hear Martin Luther King as he rises to the national and international stage, and you start to get an idea as to what his goals were in terms of having people treated equally. Thank you.
Oh Oh, freedom. justice come. Get them, bash their heads and strike them as they kneel. Turn on the fire hose, use the billy club, let the gun butts pound. Fill the jails to the brim. But they stood with heads unbowed, led by a man unafraid, and said, we shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Jails cannot hold us. Liberty upholds us. We shall not be moved. With prayer, we will go on. With prayer, we will go on. Jails cannot hold us. Freedom upholds us. We shall not be The Lord is on our side. The Lord is on our side. He came to Alabama, one strong to right a wrong. He led from Alabama the nation strong to right a wrong. Marching and hoping for freedom and justice for all. He led from Alabama the nation strong to right it
Every now and then, I guess we all think realistically about the day when we will be victimized with what is like no common denominator. That's something we call death. We all think about it. And every now and then I think about my own death. And I think about my own funeral. But I don't think of it in a morbid sense. Every now and then I ask myself, what is it that I once said? And I leave these words with you this evening. If any of you are around when I have to meet my day, I don't want a long funeral. And if you get somebody to deliver the eulogy, tell them not to talk too long. Every now and then I wonder what I want them to say. Tell them not to mention that I have a Nobel Peace Prize. That isn't important. Tell them not to mention that I have 300 or 400 awards. That's not important. Tell them not to mention where I went to school. I'd like somebody to mention that day that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. tried to give his life serving others. I'd like for somebody to say that day that Martin Luther King Jr. tried to love somebody. I want you to say that day that I tried to be right on the war question. I want you to be able to say that day that I did try to feed the hungry. And I want you to be able to say that day that I did try in my life to clothe those who were naked. And I want you to say on that day that I did try in my life to visit those who were in prison. And I want you to say that I tried to love and serve humanity. Yes, if you want to say that I was a drum major, say that I was a drum major for justice. Say that I was a drum major for peace. That I was a drum major for righteousness. And all the other shallow things will not matter. I won't have any money to leave behind. I won't have any fine or luxurious things of life to leave behind. But I just want to leave a committed life behind. And that's all I want to say. If I can help somebody as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or song, if I can show somebody he's traveling wrong, then my living will not be in vain. If I can do my duty as a Christian ought, if I can bring salvation to a world once rot, if I can spread the message as the Master taught, then my living will not be in vain. And I too want to say tonight, I too am happy that I didn't sneeze. Because if I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been around here in 1960 when students all over South started sitting in at lunch counters. And I knew as they were sitting in, they were really standing up for the best in the American dream. And taking the whole nation back to those great walls of democracy, which were dug deep by the founding fathers in the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been around in 1962, when Negroes in Albany, Georgia decided to straighten their backs up. And whenever men and women straighten their backs up, they are going somewhere. Because a man can't ride your back unless it is bent. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been here in 1963 when the black people in Birmingham, Alabama aroused the conscience of this nation and brought into being the Civil Rights Bill. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have had a chance later that year in August to try to tell Americans about a dream that I had had. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been in Selma, Alabama to see the great movement here. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been in Memphis to see a community rally around those brothers and sisters who are suffering. I am so happy that I didn't sneeze. And then I get into Memphis, and some began to say the threats, or talk about the threats that were out. What would happen to me from some of our sick white brothers? Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead, but it does not really matter with me now, because I've been on the mountaintop and I don't mind. like anybody, I would love to live a long life. Longevity has its place, but I am not concerned about it because I have looked over and I have seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we, as a people, will get to the promised land. And I am happy tonight. I am not worried about anything. I am not fearing any man. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the contents of their character. I have a dream that one day down in Alabama, with its vicious racist, with the governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, where little black boys and little black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and little white girls and walk together as sisters and brothers. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain be made low, the rough places will be made plain, the crooked places will be straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, I will go out with you and carve a tunnel of hope through a mountain of despair. With this faith, I will go with you to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, pray together, struggle together, go to jail together, and stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day when all God's children will be able to sing with new meaning. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. Of thee I sing, land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the hiding Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from the Stone Mountains of Georgia. Let freedom ring from the Lookout Mountains of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. When we let freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing with the Negro in that spiritual of old. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Said I was born free.
Amen.